Yes, I do want to quote from the Star Thrower story, the essay. It is something that that's been very close to me for many years. And I will, and some of you may know that on commission from the Center for Creative Leadership in Greensboro, North Carolina, back in 1991, I transformed the Star Thrower essay into the Star Thrower opera. Yes, I was a scientist, but I also went to Juilliard and became an opera singer and composer, and used my skills to take this Star Thrower essay and Eiseley's phenomenal ideas and lofty language and make that the basis of a 45-minute opera. And I use pretty much only Eiseley's own language. I was so enamored of it, I didn't want to insert anything more commonplace like my own inventions. And so what I'm going to read to you is not a direct paragraph or two from the Star Thrower, but phrases and sentences that became the libretto, the sung text in the opera, that carry the storyline, that carry the ideas forward. I will also mention that the Center for Creative Leadership, which commissioned this project, was at the time under the leadership in the area of creativity and innovation and leadership of a fellow named Stan Griskevich. Stan Griskevich, who was alive and well still, but it was a conversation that he and I had standing at the Greensboro airport, wondering, since the Center for Creative Leadership wanted to commission a new work related to creativity, humanity, and leadership, what would be the body of that story? And if by coincidence, turns out that Stan and I were both carrying copies of Eiseley's The Star Thrower in our respective briefcases. How astonishing when we discovered that. And clearly the decision was made that The Star Thrower would be the new creation. And so over the next 6 months, my colleagues and I from Creative Leaps International transformed the essay into the opera. So I'm going to read the text. I'm not going to sing anything at this moment. Zoom doesn't like singing. But soon you may be able to hear a recording that we've made just a couple of weeks ago of these very segments of the Star Thrower. So this is segment number 14. And the text will be familiar to you, of course, because these are Eiseley's words, but in some cases arranged differently. He begins, perhaps far outward on the rim of space, a genuine star was similarly seized and flung. I could feel the movement in my body. It was like a sowing, the sowing of life on an infinitely gigantic scale. I could have thrown in a frenzy of joy, but I set my shoulders and cast as the thrower in the rainbow cast, slowly, deliberately, and well. The task was not to be assumed lightly, for it was men as well as starfish that we sought to save. For a moment, we cast on an infinite beach beside an unknown hurler of suns. I understand. Call me another thrower. Then scene 15, as he stands holding the starfish. O star within my hand, your tube feet venture timidly among my fingers. How like a true star, you cry soundlessly for life. Know me for this moment. I cast you far out on the waves, and with you I fling myself into an unexpected universe. O star, somewhere there is a hurler of stars, and he walks because he chooses, always in desolation, but not in defeat. O star, from Darwin's tangled bank of unceasing struggle and death has arisen a thrower who loves not man, but life. He is not alone any longer. Call me another thrower. After us, there will be others.